discussing our property that we just found out we're getting a purchase contract on in a very good neighborhood in Kenwood, Montgomery area on Zigzag Road. And we were just trying to figure out the pricing of what we're going to price it at. Matt just found out he's getting it signed at, how much?
140.
Getting it signed at 140. They're building brand new houses all around, right across the street and all in the area. Somebody bought the lot across the street for like 3 something. So, I mean, that's an option too, is just talking to a builder. I mean, if the lot's a lot bigger across the street.
Yeah, ours is half an acre. The one across the street is a full acre.
And the house next door sold for how much?
330, 350, something like that, but it's a lot bigger. But it's nothing special either.
So, if we get this for 140, you think it's worth how much?
I think you could sell it after looking at the comps for $279 once it's fixed up. ARV, I think it needs about $40,000 in work.
And that's a very high estimate, I think.
Because I'm just picturing putting in a kick-ass kitchen, bath, just really doing it to the nines, because that area people are going to pay more.
So if somebody got it for 170, and they put 40 into it, then they would have 210 into it. And they could sell for 270, even if they could only sell it for 260 or 250.
Yeah.
They would do good. So it would sell for 169.
Possibly. Or 164.
How much are we saying? We said before 159.
Yeah.
I mean, that would get it sold quick. If we're getting it at 140, that'd be 19. It's a tough call, because you want to make sure that you price it at a price that really makes it sounds good. So, for example, there's a big difference between certain numbers like 6s and 2s, and just certain numbers ring off the tongue better. 159. Even numbers that are higher than numbers sometimes sound lower. So it's just something to really consider, and we always do that when we first get a house. We're trying to figure out the level of where we want to make as much money as we can. We don't want to limit ourselves to $5 or $10 grand on a wholesale deal. And we've been getting a lot of good wholesale deals. We've made up to 34 grand on a wholesale deal. So,
and what you have to determine, the thing about this area is it's so desirable. It's Montgomery. It's probably one of the most desirable neighborhoods in all of Cincinnati. So people are going to be hungry for it. These deals do not come along very often at all. Maybe once a year, if that. So you got to really keep that in consideration when you consider the demand that's going to exist for a nice little cut and dry rehab like this.
It's a light rehab. That's another big point too, because the fact this house on Zigzag is a light rehab, it opens us up to a lot more buyers. A lot of houses we sell are in just terrible condition, awful condition, and this one's move-in ready. So I think I might call my buyer Randy, because he would be interested, and he's very straightforward. So we'll figure out a price on it and sell it. But the other thing, because it's more money, 160 cash, that's a lot of cash for somebody to come up with.
Right.
So that limits you, that makes it, that kind of hurts you there, but it's such a great deal that somebody's going to buy it. So I think because it's more cash, we should probably price it a little lower, but we'll finalize our pricing on this. I just want to share with you kind of our conversation about pricing a deal. You don't want to overprice it, but you don't want to underprice it and undercut yourself. So this is an ongoing conversation.